Welcome back to my 5-part series exploring Northern Norway. I fell in love with Norway 6 years ago, and I've been trying to visit here every year since, always bringing my cameras along to share the beauty of this incredible country with the rest of the world. In my previous videos, I scaled the sea cliff at the Rampinviaferada right next to Boda, and went on a search for the hidden beach Hafsunda, and coming later I'll be sharing my experience of climbing Norway's national mountain Stettin and hiking alone through Musicbed National Park. In this video, I'll be embarking on a rainy trek to Litlverivatnet, a picture-perfect lake with an iconic waterfall in Rago National Park. Well, today is Rago National Park day. I started the trail about 10 minutes ago. It's actually about a 5.5 kilometer hike to the border of the national park, so I'm not technically in Rago yet, but it will be soon. My plan for today has kind of changed. I was planning on doing a fairly long hike today. I had a bit of a late night last night and decided to cut back a little bit today to make sure I get a good night's rest tonight in preparation for a couple of bigger things I have planned. It's definitely very important that I'm well rested for those. So today it's just going to be a nice chill hike. It's very wooded around here, which is nice. Not all the hikes I do in Norway have this many trees. So it's very peaceful, cloudy, which I actually kind of appreciate right now. I think the rain's letting up, so it should be a good day. I saw this waterfall in the distance. I followed a little bit of a worn path to get up to this viewpoint. And check that out, it just looks incredible. Definitely want to see if I can maybe drive to it later on, because I think the road does go up that valley and passes a few waterfalls, so that is probably one of them. First little mini peak right here. Quite incredible. One thing I really appreciate about hiking in Norway is that I tend to feel so much more relaxed hiking here, even though it's a foreign country, many time zones away from home. When I'm out here in a place like this, even in this kind of weather, I just feel so relaxed. Maybe it's partly because I don't need to be as concerned about wildlife as a lot of places in the US. Thunderstorms, as I understand, are pretty rare here, even though rain is common. And it's very, very quiet. There aren't many people around. One of the parking lots was full down at the trailhead, but it's still such a small parking lot. It's such a big trail. It still feels like I'm out here alone. And it's just dead quiet, other than just a little bit of drizzling going on and that waterfall in the distance. Tomorrow's supposed to be my rest day, but hiking like this might even have the same effect. This kind of feels like a rest day right now, just because of how peaceful everything is. I've never seen anything like this before. They have this sort of like plastic mesh laid down to protect the land, I guess. And it has gotten extremely muddy over the last quarter mile or so. So it's kind of nice to have something like this. 2.5 miles in. Been very swampy for the last mile and a half. So it's a little bit more slow going than I thought it would be, but can't complain. The mountains in Norway have a very distinct look to them. I just think it's so beautiful.
Norwegians have a common saying, there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. And if you're planning on spending as much time in Norway as I have, you should probably learn to embrace that mindset and come prepared. When I'm here, I try to make the most of every day regardless of the weather. With the right mindset, the beauty of nature isn't diminished in bad weather, it just changes characteristics.
My first glimpse of the lake, getting pretty close. I'm breathing a little heavy right now because I took another wrong trail. I tried to follow the river down that path because there was a path going that way, but it wasn't the right one. Definitely a lot easier to stay up on this rocky ridge here. So noted for the way back.
And now for the main attraction of this park, the lake known as Litlverivatnet and its accompanying waterfall, Vaerivassfossen.
This is absolutely amazing. The rain let up enough for me to get some drone shots and enjoy this falls a little bit. There's just something about this place. On days like this, you just can't beat it. Anywhere in the world, you just can't beat it. There's something special about this place. It just doesn't get any better than this.
This is one of the most picture-perfect compositions of nature I have ever seen. It's as if God placed this ridge under my feet to give me the perfect perspective of his handiwork.
this is about as far as I'm gonna go today. Gotta make sure I get back to rest up for Stettin and Moiselen. Great day though, good lesson in embracing the weather in Norway. When it's rainy, can't let that stop you from going on a hike. Definitely could have been a lot worse though. I'll take rain this light any day. Prefer the sun, but looks like I'll get plenty of that the next few days. Today, still beautiful. We've got some blue skies over in the distance, which is great. But yeah, that's it. Be sure to subscribe and stick around for that Stettin video. Hopefully I'll have that one up soon.